In this lesson, we will summarize all of the possessive pronouns we learned so far. So according to the gender and according to the plural. You will learn nothing new in this lesson. However, the structure will be extremely helpful. I suggest you to draw the table and, forward it to your friends who study Russian language. This table, I think it's one of the most useful tools to study possessive pronouns. So, again, we will have masculine, feminine, neutral, and plural form of possessive pronoun. So for masculine, we'll have он, he. For feminine, она, she, and оно, it. For plural, они, they. So basically our personal pronouns. Well, and for on, we got the question, whose, чей. So, interrogative pronoun чей, the question word чей. For she, чья. Чья. For it, чье. And for они, чьи. So let's take some words. So house was дом. Чей дом? Чья квартира? Квартира is flat. Чья квартира? Чье окно? Whose window? So чей, чья, чье, and чьи is the same question word. Whose. But in Russian language we got different question words for masculine, feminine, and neutral, and for plural. So, and the example questions would be, let's write them down. For masculine, чей это журнал? Чей это журнал? Чей это журнал? Whose magazine is this? Whose this is magazine in Russian language. For feminine, let's take newspaper. Чья это газета? Чья это газета? Газета. And for neutral, we got our standard word, окно, window. Чье это окно? Чье это окно? So, let's build plural of журнал, газета, and окно. Журнал ends in L. So, according to our rules, we need to add «ы». Журналы is the plural of журнал. Журналы. Газета ends in «а». We replace «а» with «ы». For feminine, ending in «а», we replace «а» with «ы». Газеты. Газеты. Newspapers. Journal is magazine. Journals, magazines. Окно, window. We replace «о» with «а». In neutral, if we got word ending in «о», in general, if we got word ending in «о», we replace it with «а». Окна. Окна. Windows. So we got plural of those words. And let's build a question sentence. Whose newspapers are this? Whose magazines are this? Whose windows are this? So for plural, we will have the structure. Whose would become чьи. We learned it. Чьи. Это. And here we can replace the plural version of the word. Журналы, газеты, окна. Because we got, for plural, we got only one whose. Because in plural, words are losing their gender. So the structure will be replaced basically with our words. Чей, чья, чье, чьи, those are question words. And we need to emphasize on them while pronouncing the sentence. So, чей это журнал? Чья это газета? Чье это окно? Чьи это журналы? Чьи это газеты? Чьи это окна? Can you hear my pronunciation? Try to pronounce it with me, even though I'm pronouncing it quite fast now. So, let's work on our table. Now we'll add personal pronouns. Я, ты for casual, for addressing our friends, you. So, мы, we, вы, он, она, and они. So, я, I, ты, you in friendly form, if you will address our friends, мы, we, вы, you in the plural or in the polite form. If we address somebody we honor, somebody we have never seen before. Он, она, они, he, she, and it. Now we can go on with our table. As we already know, for он, она, and оно, for he, she, and it, we only got one possessive pronoun. Его for masculine, ее for feminine, and их for neutral. And it doesn't matter if we got singular or plural. So those three cases are singular, he, she, and it, masculine, feminine, and neutral, and for plural. So technically, if we would take a word journal and we want to say his magazine, его журнал, ее журнал, их журнал. So his magazine, her magazine, and their magazine. And also in plural. So их журнал, their journal, их журнал. And well, for masculine, feminine, neutral, and plural, for the personal pronouns я, ты, мы, and вы, I, you, we, and you in the plural, we got special cases, so we need to work on them. So, for masculine, мой журнал, my magazine, мой журнал, ты, твой журнал, твой журнал, your magazine, мы, us, so, наш журнал, наш журнал, наш журнал, and вы, yours magazine, ваш журнал, ваш журнал. So, now for feminine, let's take газета, моя газета, моя, written моя, pronounced моя, моя газета. For neutral, мое окно, my window, мое окно. And for plural, мои окна, мои газеты, мои журналы, мои. Мои газеты. For ты, твой журнал, твоя газета, your newspaper, твоя. Твоя газета. Твое окно, your window, твое окно. Твое окно. For they, твои окна, твои газеты, твои журналы, твои. Твои. For us, мы. Наш журнал, наша газета. Наша газета, наша газета. Наше окно. Наше окно. And for plural, наши окна, наши журналы, наши газеты. One possessive pronoun for all three genders. Наши. Наши газеты, наши журналы, наши окна. For вы. Ваш журнал. Журнал is masculine. For feminine, for газета. Ваша газета. Ваша газета. For neutral – окно. Ваше окно. Ваше окно. And for plural – чьи окна, чьи газеты, чьи журналы. Ваши журналы, ваши газеты, ваши окна. Ваши. Ваши. So now pause the video and draw the table for yourself. Draw it on a piece of paper and post it on your wall somewhere, or put it somewhere where you can see it. Because I think this table is very useful for you to learn to study possessive pronouns. Again, homework for you. Pick some words. In different genders. Maybe go to the lesson where we studied genders and pick some words and say for different possessive for different personal pronouns, and put it in the questions. Whose magazine is this? Whose newspaper is this? Whose window is this? Ручка, for example. Ручка is pencil or pen. Ручка ends in a, so it's feminine. How would we ask whose pen is this? Чья это ручка? Whose pen is this? And now we can say my pen, моя ручка. Your pen, твоя ручка. Because ручка is feminine, we need to follow this column here. Наша ручка, our pen. Ваша ручка, your pen in the polite form. If we want to address somebody we have never seen before, or we want to address politely. His pen, его ручка. Her pen, ее ручка. And their pen, их ручка.